The crazy story of why Zlatan has never won the Champions League. Do you know why Zlatan never won the Champions League despite being close to it twice already? Well, to know better, we will have to go back in time to his youth days in Malmo. You see, Zlatan's parents divorced when he was 2, and he had to spend his tough life in the district of Rosengard. Regardless of this tough life set out for him, he believed in himself and was determined to become the excellent player he is today. He has always been restless from his youth, and this followed him throughout his career, considering his injuries and transfers all the way. Before we go any further, please make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification to keep seeing videos like this one. The Swede player holds the undesirable record of making the most Champions League appearances without lifting the trophy. Now 41 years old, Zlatan has run out of time to get the Champions League medal. Ibrahimovic made his professional debut for Malmo FF and was instrumental in the team's leap into the first division the following season. The talented striker signed with the prominent Ajax and honed his footballing skills as part of 2 title-winning teams. After 4 years with the Dutch club, he transferred to Juventus FC with the high hope of winning the Champions League, as every player would. He won 2 Italian Serie A with the club, which was later stripped of them following the popular Calciopoli scandal in 2006. Like many others, he was forced to leave the club and so transferred to a rival club, Inter Milan. More success followed for him as he won 3 straight Serie A titles and claimed his first highest goal-scoring crown in 2009. Still, he was needed for a Champions League trophy, so he was traded to Barcelona for Samuel Eto'o with an added fee of 59 million euros. This transfer would have given Ibrahimovic the biggest chance of winning the coveted trophy because he starred for a loaded club that had just won the Champions League and rolled to a Super Cup victory. Still, he spent most of his contract on loan at AC Milan after butting heads with manager Pep Guardiola. You see, Ibrahimovic is not just a great footballer, but also someone who lives a larger-than-life lifestyle with a unique taste both on and off the pitch. He is known for his confidence and weird sense of humor, although some people may say he's a bit much. Zlatan told his teammates while leaving Inter that they would struggle without him after the consecutive titles. Former Inter owner Massimo Moratti revealed that the Swede player said damning words at his teammates as he prepared for his last training session in 2009. Mourinho, the current manager, was also left angered by his departure. He further told him that leaving Inter to win the Champions League trophy in Barcelona isn't anything extraordinary, seeing as the Catalans have won it twice in 3 years. Unfortunately for Ibrahimovic, Barcelona was defeated in the semi-finals by his former club, Inter. They also went on to win the treble that year. The altercation between him and Guardiola occurred after the team's semi-final defeat to Inter Milan in the Champions League. He confronted the coach in the dressing room and yelled at him, asking why he would buy a Ferrari and use it like a Fiat. Zlatan referred to himself as a Ferrari, and Guardiola didn't utilize him. He further said he slammed the coach severely, but Guardiola just looked and left him without saying anything. Some months later, it was revealed that his relationship with Guardiola had started deteriorating and that the coach hadn't talked to him for months. He stated that the formation was changed and he no longer had the freedom he needed to succeed on the pitch. Additionally, Guardiola chose to bench him for key matches, worsening the tension between the two. He won the Serie A in his debut season for AC Milan on loan, and the Italian club purchased his contract outright. To most players, a Champions League would have been in their portfolio after playing for 5 of the most prominent clubs in Europe, but Zlatan couldn't win any. He transferred to Paris Saint-Germain in 2012 and proved he still had plenty of fuel left in the Ferrari tank by claiming a 3rd scoring title with a career-high 30 goals, and helping the club to its first Ligue 1 title in 19 years. Paris Saint-Germain hasn't won any Champions League in history, so someone experienced in the competition, like Ibrahimovic, was hired to bring glory. He spent 4 seasons in the French league, winning 4 consecutive Ligue 1 titles and being the top scorer thrice. He also became PSG's all-time goal scorer at the time. Still, he couldn't win the trophy. What a pain this trophy is, I reckon he would say. In 2016, he joined Premier League side Manchester United on a free transfer and was fortunate to win his first European honor in his debut season. Still, it isn't a Champions League trophy. He spent 2 seasons with the Red Devils before joining American club LA Galaxy in 2018. During that time, Ibrahimovic welcomed basketball legend LeBron James to Los Angeles, as the latter made a move to the Lakers. He welcomes James on Twitter, saying Los Angeles now has a god and a king. In return, James sent his signed jersey to the footballer as a present. Zlatan responds most weirdly by signing on the same jersey and mailing it back to him. Many American fans and pundits took this as a sign of disrespect, while those who know Zlatan from Europe knew this is just another day in the legend's life. When he moved to Major League Soccer, or MLS, and LA Galaxy, everyone believed Ibrahimovic had given up on wearing any Champions League medal, but he surprised everyone again by joining his former club AC Milan in 2020. There he won his 5th Serie A in 2022. Ibrahimovic might have gotten lucky late in his career during AC Milan's successful Champions League run this season, defeating Tottenham and Napoli in the round of 16 and quarterfinal respectively. But the hope was dashed once again as rival Inter defeated them. But do you know that even if AC Milan had won the Champions League, Ibrahimovic wouldn't get a medal in the competition? Milan booked a place for themselves in the semi-finals with a 2-1 aggregate win over Napoli, but got thrashed 3-0 by Inter. Yet even if the Rossoneri go all the way, there will be no medal for Ibrahimovic because he isn't included in their Champions League squad. After all, he was recovering from an ACL injury. This season is set to be the last for the Swede, as the club won't extend his contract. He had missed the start of this campaign due to a serious knee injury, but returned in February to score against Udinese, and then went back to injury. His numerous injuries can be one of the reasons he is never favored to lift the trophy. He faced a season-long injury while playing for Manchester United in the Europa League against Anderlecht. Ibrahimovic limped off in the match's final minutes after hyperextending his right knee on landing, having chested down a long ball in the area. The striker looked in pain and held his hand in his head. Mourinho said the situation was fairly negative for the Swede and the team since he netted 17 goals and 5 assists in the Premier League that season, helping the club to Europa League trophy, EFL Cup, and Community Shield. Ibrahimovic did eventually return to United after being out for 8 months, but after that superb debut season, he failed to fire and was often sidelined before leaving the club. Who knows, if that injury didn't happen, maybe he would have added a UCL trophy to top that fantastic season. After all, Zlatan is the kind of man who can make a difference. He was in form again in the MLS while he recovered from his career-ending injury and returned to Italy in 2020 after spending 2 years with LA Galaxy, scoring 53 goals in 58 games. Courtesy of his support on and off the pitch, AC Milan won the Scudetto last season after 11 years. However, the new season started with a knee injury that forced him to face a long-term recovery. Despite turning 41 last October, Ibrahimovic extended his deal with AC Milan until the summer of 2023. Retirement rumors grew after he struggled to get on the field, so he revealed that he was able to train with his teammates just 10 times over 6 months due to the injury. Despite the forward struggling with the injury that left him without an ACL and a swollen left knee, he still scored 8 goals in 23 games in the Scudetto winning season. After the surgery, Zlatan posted on Instagram that for the past 6 months, he has played without an ACL in his left knee and got a swollen knee for 6 months. He took more than 20 injections during the period, emptied his knee once a week, used painkillers every day, and could barely sleep because of the pain. And in the end, he got himself a new ACL and a trophy. In response to the rumors of his retirement, Ibra said that he wants to stay at AC Milan for the rest of his career, admitting that he can't stop playing due to the doubts about what comes next after retirement. He told the Italian talk show, Che Tempo Che Fa, that he wants to play as long as possible. When the adrenaline is still there, he will continue. He further said he still has the aim of winning another Scudetto. After playing for 7 of the biggest clubs in Europe, Ibrahimovic still can't get his hand on the coveted trophy. Now at the short end of his illustrious career, can he get it before retirement? Or should he just forget about winning the trophy? Let us know your opinion in the comments section. Kindly subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell. See you in the next video.